All right, so the WNBA 2025 draft was last night, and of course, like many of us know, of course, if you watch college basketball, Paige Bueckers, as expected, went as the number one pick to the Dallas Wings. No surprise there. This video is really just asking y'all, what do you grade your team? Now, my team is the Washington Mystics. I gave them a B minus. Some feel that I may be a little harsh on that grade, and I can explain to you why I picked a B minus later in this video. But right now, I just want to hear from y'all. So, what grade do you give your team? Now, I watched the whole entire draft, and of course, it was a lot of shakeups because a lot of players that were expected to come out, they decided to they decided to stay in school. And a lot of them didn't just stay in school, they transferred to or put their name into the transfer portal. So a lot of them have already been selected at other colleges. Now, I think that definitely affected the draft in the order that some of these young ladies went because Olivia Miles, I believe she was expected to be in the top three, definitely not number one. Again, of course, Paige Bueckers. Then we had some enter the draft that I didn't even think would enter the draft. And I'm not going to be here acting like I know all of these players because I don't. Um, pretty much watch my alma mater play, my wife's alma mater. So I don't know all these players, but I've watched enough of the tournament to know most of the main players. Now, for me, I gave my team a B minus. We drafted Sonia Citron or Citron. Apologies if I mispronounce her name. Kiki Ira Friend. Ira Friend. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Those were the two picks that we picked, selected first. We had the third pick and the fourth pick and the sixth pick, and we had two other picks. And also, we drafted Georgia or Moore, and I may mispronounce her name too. I suck at pronunciations, but I was actually hoping we drafted Cheyenne Sellers. I just watched her the past couple years, and I just like her game. She's a big guard. She can score the basket. I love her intensity. Now, granted, we did need a point guard. Um, I haven't as far as the girl that we selected, Citron or Citron. I can admit I don't remember watching much of her, so I was thinking to pick Sellers over her. Now, if y'all have seen the girl that we picked play, let me know how good is she? Is she better than Cheyenne Sellers to y'all? Either way, I think we got a great squad. I'm just happy that we didn't trade out picks this year. So maybe with the new general manager and that they decided we're keeping the picks and we're going to try to fill the holes that we need. And I think overall, like I said, I think they did a good job in the draft. Now let's see how these players gel when they get into training camp. That's the thing with the WNBA is to me is a short turnaround because the draft was yesterday, April 14th, and I believe the season starts like the second week of May or maybe the first. So you don't get much time to get to know each other, play with each other, practice. So, but I'm sure obviously these young ladies will be in DC in the next few days, getting in practicing, meeting their coaches and everything. So I am a little more optimistic now because last season I wasn't. And with the draft picks that we selected, um, I'm excited. Now, I really want to see when we actually start playing in the preseason because I'm just curious to see what the lineups the new coach is going to, what lineups he's going to experiment with, and what's going to be the starting lineup when the season starts. Of course, we have a lot of time before that happens, but that's where I'm at. with my team. So I'm hoping for a great season. It should be exciting with these three young ladies coming in. Aaliyah Edwards, she had a great, she played great in the Unrivaled league, and she also says she's ready for breakout sophomore season. Also, Shakira Austin played in Unrivaled, and she also mentioned something along like how this have helped her leveled up her game. So when she comes back to the WNBA for this season, that she's anticipating a bigger season as well. So we have a lot of young pieces, and I just hope it all works together. Um, I feel like we definitely backslid the past couple seasons, and I would also say with some of the draft picks and maybe holding on to some players too long when we probably should have dealt them probably some years ago. Um, you know, Shout out to all the players that we had, all the players that we currently have, and I just hope we can get back to that championship level. And if you haven't heard, Della Don did retire, but she's also still working with the organization. So I'm happy to hear that. She may also have some, um, influence, and I don't know her exact role as far as what her responsibilities are. But it's good to have a future Hall of Famer player, championship player, and she's originally from Delaware, so she's not far. But so it's looking up. It was time for a change, and I believe this is what we needed. And also, I believe just with so many trades happening in this draft, that it'll be more parity in the league next season. I know everyone, most of the people I know, was like it's either going to be New York Liberty or the Las Vegas Aces to win the championship, or make it to the championship, and the New York Liberty ended up winning. Um, but I just think it's just so much young talent coming, and depending on how well these teams can gel together, I'm not going to go out right now and say that I'm picking the Liberty to win this season back to back. I want to see some of these youngins up and coming like the LA Sparks. I want to see Cameron Brink come back. I know she had that injury, but they're gonna have a nice young squad. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Definitely liking what I'm seeing. But anyway, this is just gonna be a short video. If you watched the draft last night, um, I hope you were encouraged for your team. So just let me know in the comments who is your team and what did you rate your team draft last night. And we'll continue to talk later. And wherever y'all up, have a good night, good morning, or good evening, and stay blessed. We'll talk later. Peace.